Hey everyone, this is Chris, but my friends call me Stones. Thanks for checking out my channel. Thanks for checking out my latest video. In this video, I wanted to show you everything that I picked up over the past weekend between garage sales, yard sales, and a recycling event that I did on Saturday. Starting off on Thursday, I did go out looking for yard sales and garage sales. Out here, we do see them randomly, but inconsistently. And I did find one, but I did not buy anything from it. I actually walked away kind of a little frustrated because I couldn't come to an agreement with a lady on her Whimsies collection. Whimsies are these little porcelain, not porcelain, probably more like ceramic figurines that they used to put into boxes of Red Rose tea. It was kind of like the hidden prize, kind of like cereal prizes back in the day, but they're somewhat collectible, and they'll make different series and different kinds, like holiday ones and ones of animals and ones of like historic locations and destinations and all sorts of different ones. I bought some last year, did pretty good with them, but this lady just wanted too much for them. She originally wanted only 50 cents a piece, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I was wanting to buy the whole collection. And when she started to count them one by one, I knew she was going to ask for a price that I wasn't willing to pay. And sure enough, she was asking 30, which was only $5 less than buying them at her full price. And I wasn't willing to pay anything more than 15, so I walked away. So that was my Thursday. But then on Friday, on my way home from the gym, I go to the gym very early on weekday mornings, and that allows me during the warmer months to actually drive around and look. I call it my scouting route, where I look for evidence of garage sale, yard sale signs posted on the main road, at the crossroads, and that's how I look for some yard sales and garage sales. It's not an exhaustive way because some people don't put their signs out right away. So sometimes I don't see signs that early in the morning. But on my way home from the gym, I did find a series of signs near my neighborhood for a community street sale that was happening, and the only sign that had the actual information on it as far as date and time said 8 o'clock. So I showed up just after 8 o'clock, and there was hardly anyone there. There was only a few houses set up. It seemed like most other houses hadn't started setting up yet, or they were just in the middle of setting up. So I asked one of the homeowners and found out that that actually wasn't starting until 9 o'clock, even though the sign said 8. So I guess that was a mistake or something. So I felt bad. I left, and I came back later. I came back at a more appropriate time. I actually went back twice. So I went back on Saturday as well because they had more houses participating on Saturday than they did on Friday. So this is what I bought. I bought 3 things between the 3 times that I went. So I paid $25 for this T-Max 3W G2. This is kind of a control device. It's a control panel for commercial tanning beds. So this is something that they would install on the outside of the room, wherever the tanning bed is, so that the tanning, the business or the gym or wherever this tanning bed may be, an employee can control how long the customer or the member is going to use that tanning bed. So this is actually kind of expensive. I paid up for this. I paid $25 for this. It sells for about $100, $115 plus shipping. I paid $5 for this Loki book bag, mini backpack or whatever. Marvel Comics. It's brand new. It doesn't sell for much, maybe $20 plus shipping. I might hold on to it. The new season of Loki is coming out soon, so maybe the demand for this will increase over time. I paid $10 for this genuine Harley-Davidson Softail chrome-plated fork cover kit. As you can see here, the retail on it was originally $112. Any genuine OEM Harley-Davidson stuff is going to be expensive, and a lot of times it sells for good money as well. So I went ahead and I offered $10 for this. They didn't have a price on it. He asked me what I was willing to offer. I said 10. I probably could have got it for 5. And I actually don't know if this is even brand new or not. I mean, it's kind of weird. I don't know why somebody would install this on their bike, then remove it later on. I think all the hardware is still factory sealed, so maybe it's just because the box was in storage for quite some time and the box is open that maybe the parts don't look so great anymore. So used condition, about 50 bucks. If it was in new condition, more like $80, $90 on that. And then I went back to the Thursday garage sale where I couldn't come to an agreement on the price for the little Whimsy figurines that I was trying to buy. And I thought, well, maybe I'll go back. Maybe a day later she'll change her mind. Maybe they're not selling for her. Maybe she'll reconsider. So I went back and asked her again, and again she started counting them again because she had sold a few, but she didn't sell a whole lot. And I knew again that just meant we weren't going to agree, and sure enough, she came down to $25. Again, I was only willing to pay $15. So I didn't buy them, but I did buy this. This is something that I missed the first day on Friday when I was there the first time. This is only $2. I've talked about this before. This type of decoration was popular in the 70s and 80s. It's called melted popcorn plastic, but I've never seen one that wasn't a holiday decoration. I've never seen one that wasn't Christmas or Easter or Thanksgiving or Halloween. I've sold many of those before, but I've never seen a non-holiday one. And this was only $2, which is interesting because kind of the disagreement that I got into with the lady who wouldn't come down on her price is because she knew that they were collectible and worth money online, and that's why she wasn't willing to give me a deal on those, where this she was willing to sell for $2, and she didn't realize that it was probably more collectible than those Whimsies that I was trying to get. So this is $2 I paid. Great condition. It sells for about $40 on eBay. Found a bigger yard sale that had a lot of stuff, but very little stuff that I was interested in buying. So I paid $15 total for everything that I'm about to show you. The only thing that they actually had priced was this fanny pack, this Mickey Mouse fanny pack for $5. And then I asked them what the specific price was on the Elvis belt buckles, which they wanted $15. So I paid $25, not $15. I thought I paid $15, but $25. So $20 total for those three items: the fanny pack and the two belt buckles. So I paid $5 more for everything else. This is Bear from, what's the series called now? Bear in the Castle, Blue the Bear in the Castle, or something like that. Actually, anything from that series actually has good value. This plush alone is probably worth $30 or so. Picked up the Stephen King book. I normally don't pick up books. This one inside said it was the book club edition, which sometimes those can have value because it's a different version that they didn't offer to the general public. You had to be a member of the book club to get it. This one, if it was in better condition, might be worth $20, $25. This is in really poor condition, so probably not going to get much for that, so I may not even list that at all. Once again, I paid $15 for these belt buckles, or $7.50 a piece. They're really not worth that much. I could probably lot them up together, and I'll be lucky if I get 25 putting them together. Got a stack of these vintage Garbage Pail Kid cards. They're magnets, though, so they took the images of older Garbage Pail Kids cards and made magnets out of these, and these are dated like 2012, so they're not even vintage. But I grabbed those. They're probably not worth maybe $10 for the stack. Grabbed this Brave Star DVD collection. I grew up watching Brave Star and thought it'd be cool, even if I don't sell it, I'll watch those. Got this Texas Instrument calculator. Isn't worth a whole lot. Inspire ones aren't worth a whole lot, and you need a special cable for these as well to charge them and to use them. So this thing's probably not worth, but $20, $25. So that was all the yard sales and garage sales from Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday I had a recycling event, which normally doesn't allow me enough time to go to yard sales or garage sales. But there happened to be one like literally 2 blocks from this recycling event. So I thought I'd just stop really quick and take a quick look. And I ended up spending $27 for everything that I'm about to show you. I overpaid for these. I got a little excited. They only wanted $25 total for all 3 of these. These are Star Wars Episode 1 interactive talking banks. So they hook up together, and I guess they talk and communicate between each other. I don't know. But they're actually not worth hardly anything at all, like a lot of Episode 1 stuff isn't. They just overproduced, mass-produced, just made too many collectibles for Star Wars Episode 1, so very little of it is worth anything. So I paid basically about $8 a piece for these. They might be worth it. You can buy them. There's a lot of them still in the boxes on eBay. So I might be lucky for the whole collection to get $50 for all 3 of them together. So who knows what I'll do with that. Still have the manuals for 2 of them. Also bought these cookbooks. If you ever watch Shed Flips with Lonnie and Candace, they've really been getting into selling a lot of older cookbooks, and it seems like they're doing really well with them. This place only wanted $1 for 3 cookbooks, so 3 for $1. So I picked up 6 of them. The better ones probably here are these Bach cookbooks. So there's Bach's Lunch, Bach for an Encore, and Bach for More. And I guess these were made by the Cleveland Orchestra to raise money for the Cleveland Orchestra. So there's recipes in there from members of the orchestra. And these are from like the 70s. So each one, the prices are all over the place, but I could probably sell the whole set for about $50 is what I'm thinking. Some of these other ones, I looked them up. Some have a little value, not so much. And then they threw this in for free. It's a VHS. It's a sealed copy of Schoolhouse Rock, which I thought was cool. It's not really worth a whole lot, but I'll throw it in my collection. And then we go off to the recycling event, which was Saturday for me. I've talked about these recycling events before, but I have a good friend that owns an electronics recycling company, and that's what he specializes in. He specializes in recycling anything that takes a battery or a power cord. And so he holds these recycling events in different towns, organizations, townships, almost every Saturday until the weather gets too hot for them, and then he'll take a break, and then we'll start doing them in the fall. And they're a 4-hour event. I don't work for him. He doesn't pay me. The agreement is if I come and help him out with these events, I can take anything that I see that I want. And I brought home quite a bit this time. I'm pretty happy with what I had found, or what was donated and what I took. So a lot of this stuff right here came from the same person. And I guess they were helping cleaning out a hoarder's house. And this was a lot of the electronic stuff that they pulled out of here. This is all brand new stuff that is still sealed. And this wasn't all of it. It's just kind of the better stuff. So this XD Vision Bluetooth MP3 and FM receiver, that is worth about $40. The digital converter boxes, that's worth about $30. This iHub Junior, I don't think it's worth anything. As you can see, it had a $19.99 price on it before. Here's 50 computer discs. That's what I'm trying to say. TDK, because it's a name brand, that's probably worth about $30. And then there's all these boxes of generic computer discs, floppy disks. They're all brand new. It just looks like they were opened because someone was trying to pull the barcode off, probably for some sort of redemption or refund or something like that. But there's 5 boxes here, all unused. These are worth about $10 a piece. I'll probably lot them up and sell them for about $50. But I was surprised by these 2 things. 2 brand new printers, still sealed, never been used before, still in the factory boxes, mint condition. This Pixma is worth about $100. And then this DeskJet, HP DeskJet 1000 is worth about $125. Picked up some other miscellaneous things. They're a really clean phone. I thought maybe I'd get a few bucks for it. And this Craig digital cassette player and AM FM radio. It's probably worth about 20 bucks or so. And then game systems. I was surprised that I got not one but two Xboxes, original Xboxes, cables, cords, controllers. Some of the controllers look frayed, some of them look like they're third party. The only thing that I'm worried about is getting the AV cable for these, which Xbox has their own. The power cable is a standard power cable, so I can find that anywhere. So I got two of them. Both people claim that they still work, that they just didn't use them anymore. So there's that. And then there's all this Kenwood stuff. And I've already started packing this up because I already sold this yesterday. So I had some Kenwood stuff that sold from the last recycling event that sold to one guy. And because there's no batteries or anything, no chargers, I can't test these. And the guy bought the last ones for me. I had two radios that I sold for $175 total. I contacted this guy and asked him if he was interested in this. Again, no way of testing, no way of knowing, but they are pretty clean, and he said yes. And he offered $250 for the three radios and then this charging base. It has 6 spots for charging. $250 free shipping. So I already made $250 from the recycling event on Saturday. So there you go. I also have a Wii. I forgot where I put it, but I also have another Wii as well. So, but I have way too many Wiis right now. So there you go. All my pickups from the weekend, yard sales, garage sales, and recycling events. Thanks for watching.